In this video, I'm going to go over how to add a stair and a ramp to your SketchUp model. Before I do that, I'm going to do a few things to the model to kind of get it ready. For example, I want to make sure that all of the walls and some of these elements are locked. Some of them I'll need to unlock when I begin working on the model, but for the most part, I want to make sure that things don't move around too much. I'm also going to turn off some of the items in my model. So I'm going to go to the tags and I'm going to turn off the people and the trees and shrubs. If you have other things in there that you think would be helpful to turn off, I would go ahead and do that. I can turn off the artwork, for example. Now, you might find it helpful, depending on where you're going to be putting your stair and your ramp, to turn off any of these roof levels that you have. Right now, my roof level is locked, so I'm going to unlock it because I'm actually going to bring my stair under part of that, and then I'm going to hide it. Okay. Now, remember, if you're seeing the hidden lines of objects that are hidden, you can turn them on and off using the this checkbox right here. So just to kind of remove any visual clutter, I'm going to get rid of this one. All right. Now, with the design of your stair and your ramp, it's really up to you where you want to bring these in. I'm planning on adding a ramp along this wall right here and putting my stair over here. Now, these elements can be kind of built and then attached to the side. In this case, I'm going to show you how to kind of break up this platform and insert the stair within that geometry. Okay, so that platform right now is also locked, and I'm going to unlock it because I'm going to need to explode it. So I've unlocked it, and now I'm going to right click again and explode. Okay, and this will allow me to add some line work, use the press pull, and depress basically areas of the platform to make way for my stair and my ramp. All right, I'm going to type in T to check a measurement here. I want to see how much width I have between these two walls. 9 feet 7 inches. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'll start off with my ramp. I'm going to draw a line here, comes across, and I'm going to come down here 9 feet 7 inches. Why am I going in this direction, 9 feet 7? I just like a square area at the top of my ramp. Right? So I'll make another line here, 9 feet 7 inches. And I'm going to bring this line, and this is a little bit easier because I have everything is, except for one wall, is perpendicular to one another, but it'll be a little bit more complicated if you have diagonals. I'm going to click there, and I'm going to come here and come back. Okay, now let's see, did it create that, or do I need to add more lines in there? I've got that line, I've got this one, and I think I may need to add one in this location. Okay. Now with press pull, what I can do is click on the surface, and my platform is 36 inches high, so I can input that distance, and it's basically going to subtract that out of the volume. All right, I'll press O to spin the orbit tool around. I just want to take a look at it. All right, now, based on the criteria for the ADA, there are lots of ways of designing a ramp in this space. I could go down a certain number of inches and then have a flat area and then go all the way down, or I could, make a sort of asymmetrical, or I could make the landing symmetrical within that space. I could just go down as quickly as I can, which, depending on the slope, if I used a 1 to 12, I could go down, let's say 18 inches, have my landing, and then another 18 inches. what I'm going to do, I think, is start my ramp at the edge here, go up 18 inches, have a long flat landing, and then go up the remaining 18 inches. All right, so I'll begin constructing this over here on the side, and then I'll group it and move it into place. So I'm going to start off with, now I've measured this to be 108 inches. Roughly, it looks like it's coming out. So I'm typing T and the tape measure comes up, and I'll check that again. 108.5. I'm going to build mine at 108, and I'll just have it like a little extra half inch down there. I'll start off with drawing a line, and I'm using the axes to sort of help make this more precise. 108. Okay. I'm going to go up my 36 inches. Okay, now I'm using the 1:12 ratio just to make things easier. So I will come over 18 feet. And then I'm going to go down 18 inches. And then from the other side, I'm going to go up 18 inches. And some of these lines will be erased when I get more big geometry in there. Okay, so I'm going to have a ramp that goes from this top down 18 inches, and then from the bottom to this landing height. Okay, I'll draw a line also connecting the two, and that's going to be this really long landing. And I'll start to erase some of these unneeded lines. Okay, so that's the side of the ramp. And the next step will be to use the press pull or the push pull tool here and click on it and give it some width. Now remember, when I measured before, I found that that width was 9 feet 7 inches. Let's do that again. 9, I'm going to pull it, and I'm going to input 9 feet 7 inches. Okay, so there it is. And to make it easier to move around, I'm going to select everything here. Make sure I get everything in the selection set. Okay, let me just orbit around a little bit more. There we go. And I'm going to right click, make a group. Now, I would recommend that you also tag it. So, I made this tag called ground, and that's the same one that I used for the platform. So I'll keep that the same, even though this isn't technically the ground, it's this raised platform area, right? And I will also group the well, not yet. I still need to cut out my stair, so we'll wait on grouping that. Okay, so this is ready, and I can take this and move it from this point here to this point here. Okay, and there's the ramp. All right, and I'll repeat similar steps for the stair. Okay, for my stair, I'm going to cut this whole chunk out right here. So I'll go back to the line tool and begin adding lines. The same way I did the ramp. And I'll use the press pull tool to bring that down 36 inches. So now I have that void space there that I can move my stair into once it's built. Now, since I'm done making the changes to the platform, I'm going to hold down the control key, and I'm going to go around and select everything. Make sure you get every corner and edge of it. There's a lot of them, and some of them are locked, so those will not be included. And let's make a group of them. And you can lock those also when you're done. Okay. And then it should keep from moving around. I think I may have missed a few. I may need to ungroup it and come back. You may find it's easier to turn off some of the walls and other components so you can kind of grab everything more efficiently. Okay. Now I'm ready to work on the stair. So the stair is going to go from this line right here, and it's going to cascade down. Right. So my idea is that people passing from one side to the other need to kind of work their way through this area between these two walls. So to construct the stair, now remember that this is a 36-inch rise. And so there'll be a 6-inch drop, and then we'll break into the top tread up here. So my stair is going to go from 6 inches down. It's going to go 30 inches. And then from that 6-inch down line, it'll come over 12, 6, 12, 6, 12, 6, 12. So I'll have 6 risers. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin constructing this. So again, I'm going to start with a 30-inch line. Okay, and then from the top, I will begin to construct 12-inch treads, 6-inch riser, 12-inch tread, 6-inch riser, 12-inch tread. Okay. So that's 3 risers so far. Inches and 1 more. And I'm making sure I'm on those axis lines. Coming down 6 inches and then returning. Right, so now I have a plane that I can use the push-pull tool to manipulate. And I'm going to make that one 9 feet 7 inches. And I will also group it and tag it. So select them all, right click, make a group, and tag it to the same layer, to the ground layer. You can add materials and do whatever you need to do with that. So I'm going to move it from this back corner here to this corner in here. So M. Spin around here, make sure we're selecting the corner that we want. There we go. Okay. So there we go. There's the stair and the ramp beyond.